Hi there, my name is Eun Saem. Again, I'm really delighted to come here in order to tell you some or to teach you some more lessons. Don't forget before watching the video, subscribe it in order to get more and more video because my video come out every day. It's a very good lesson in terms of grammar teaching. Well, today I'm going to teach you another topic, but let me remind you of what you have learned so far. So, do you remember past simple, past continuous, and past perfect simple? Okay. Do you remember how to use it? If you do not remember how to use it, please try to watch my video again. You can remember it for a long time. And today I'm going to tell you the meaning of past simple, past continuous, and past perfect simple. Yeah, past perfect simple. But I take only one point. It is use with when. Past simple, past continuous, and past perfect simple. Here we use with conjunction when. I want to distinguish between these three tenses. Okay, let's look at the word together. Look at the example. I arrived home when my mom cooked. My mom was cooking when I arrived home. My mom had cooked when I arrived home. Well, why these three examples are being taught today? Why do we need to know the meaning of these three sentences with conjunction when? Well, for this one, it is not really confusing for a native speaker, but most of EFL learners find it confusing. If we do not know which action happened first, which action happened second, we might find it difficult to translate, especially it's difficult to translate these sentences into our mother tongue. So look at my explanation altogether. I arrived home when my mom cooked. How many actions do we have for these sentences? Well, we have two actions. I arrived home when my mom cooked. If we don't know exactly which one happened first, which one happened second, our translation might be confusing. So, what do you think between I arrived home and when my mom cooked? Which one happened first? Can you guess? Do you know that? Well, when you see here is a past simple and past simple like this, and you remember one thing, that past simple refer to action follow each other in a story, or we can say that past simple follow each other. Okay. When you can see past simple and past simple like this, it means that in subclause or in DC mean that when my mom cooked is the first action. So the first action, this one is the second action. When you know exactly which one happened first, it's easier for you to translate the sentence into your own language. So it means that when my mom cooked, yeah, I arrived home. When she start to cook, I arrived. So mean that when I arrived, then I did not have anything to eat yet because she just started to cook a meal. My mom was cooking when I arrived home. We have two actions as well. My mom was cooking and when I arrived home. After understanding between past and past, this sentence happened first and this sentence happened the second. How about this action? The question is, which one happened first? Whether my mom was cooking and I arrive home, or I arrive home and then my mom was cooking. You remember one thing about the past continuous interrupted activity. You remember that? Okay. So in this sentence, you can see that my mom was cooking when I arrived home. It means that my mom did not finish cooking. She was cooking means it first action. When I arrive home, the second action. So this one, it means that I arrived home, interrupted. My mom was cooking, so I arrived there. My mom was cooking. She did not finish cooking yet. So interrupted activity. The third one is my mom had cooked when I arrived home. Two more action. It is clear that when you see the past perfect and past simple, it means that past perfect is used to refer to the action happened before another in the past already. So this one means past perfect happened first and past simple, they say, second. In this sense, it means that my mom finished cooking and meal on the table. When I arrived, then I only wash my hands and then I could eat. So everything was already completed, and I just, when I arrived there, I did not do anything, and then I start to eat my meal. Okay, again, when in our complex sentence like this, and if you see the word past simple and past simple, it means that in DC happen first and IC happen second. But if past continue and past simple, we use with when as a conjunction. Past continuous happen first, not yet completed, and then past simple interrupted the activity. Past continuous and past simple means past simple interrupted the activity. When you see past perfect and past simple, it is really clear that past perfect happened first and past simple happened second. But when you use past perfect, means that your meal was finished, it on the table, and then when you arrive, you only wash your hand and then you start to eat. That's it. Does it make sense, everyone? Past simple and past simple with when, past continuous and past simple with when, past perfect and past simple with when, which one happened first and which one happened second. If you got this point, mean that when you translate this sentence into your mother tongue, your own language, it is not confusing. It's really easy to understand. Well, I think this is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for watching my video. I'm looking forward to seeing your comment or question, and I try my best to answer to all of your question and comment. Okay, thank you for watching my video. Bye bye, see you later.